Hey, good evening, internets. It's me, DP Knudten, with another edition of Bookward Bound, my 301-day journey from I should really do this to done. And that done is the creation of a brand new book called NONFICTION BRAND. Discover, craft, and communicate the completely true, completely you brand you already are. And, you know, you've already seen the cover. It looks a little bit something like that. And this is the book that I'm actually going to have done and uploaded to Amazon's Kindle Direct Publishing platform by or on January 1st of 2021. And I've been coming down here every night doing live streams, writing this book, designing this book, preparing this book in front of your very eyes since Friday, March 5th of 2020. In fact, tonight is episode 240. Right, because it is the first. Whoa, let me get this down. Episode 240, which means I have 61 days left to go in this thing. And actually, I'm in pretty good shape because I think the book is at least 250 pages, which was my goal. And I think I'm in really good shape because I'll be spending the rest of November and December going through the book, editing, proofreading, formatting, and all that stuff, and maybe even getting some advanced copies in so I can see how it looks actually in the printed book before I upload the final files to Amazon's Kindle Direct Publishing platform. So, as I say, I'm feeling really good about this. So tonight, I'm going to keep doing what I've been doing, which is, well, I'll show you. Over here, you can see Scrivener, the application I'm using to write the book. And, you know, right here, you can see where you write the main content of the book. But over here is where you got all your sections or chapters, whatever you want to call them. And I am looking at the flags on this to indicate what do I need to work on next. If it's a green flag, it means it's good to go. If it's blue, it means it needs some final editing and some proofreading. If it is yellow, it's some writing has been done, but it still needs more. And if it's red, ooh, not much has been written there. Well, that's okay because I know this section is going to be about Kate Toon from my friend from Sydney, Australia. And we're going to actually be recording a new podcast episode, a new 2 podcast episodes coming up next week. So I'll plug in new information from her for that. But this one featuring Richard Moore, who looks a little bit like that. It has currently a couple of big, you can see if it's italicized, it's an actual quotation from one of the episodes I've recorded with him. And I'm just looking at that copy because I need to add intro copy, some interstitial copy between the 2 quotes, and outro copy. In fact, I'm actually asking whether I should be having 2 quotes in here. So I'm going to read through these things. All the wannabes that chase being a millionaire have as their idols the Reid Hoffmans, the Gary Vaynerchuks, the Elon Musks, and the Jeff Bezos people. And not a single one read. I read so much, I mean, so many biographies, even Warren Buffett never chased money. I'll say it again, Warren Buffett never chased money. The amount of money he made was about keeping score. He did something he loved, which was the game of... That's what... It wasn't like I'm going to be a millionaire or a 1980s equivalent of it or whatever. He was really really building. The reality is you have to chase money. It just doesn't work. I don't know if I want to include any of this stuff. Tim Ferriss, you probably agree with me if you read the book properly. This is a guy, really intelligent, went to Princeton, then worked his face off. The book is about streamlining, automating, outsourcing, blah, blah, blah. Since my Taekwondo academies took me on. And then they just showed up hours a week. Because it's, you know, it's funny because everyone's first out. My thing is on Monday morning, you know, like we have breakfast together, take him to school. If you need to get her, you know, whatever, that's awesome. Intelligent. I don't think this, sir, this is the copy. This is the copy down here that I think is right. In 2015, I led momentarily with a brand, which was at the time, of course. I'm gonna clean up some of this. Dang it. Called Eight-Step Startup, which is 8 themes, 73 lessons, video, how to go to business. And I led with that. And it was like a footnote by Richard Moore. Big mistake because of what happened. Bingo. All right, so I don't want all this first quote. Why? Never. I. Never. Why did I ever see? He lives. I did. Leave that person. But cool. On the way he does things in nice several he's demonstrated that he's a great stuff. It's relentless. All under by beautifully packaged or because Neil Schaefer, we talk about that. Actually, what I can do is I can unite it. So I can actually move Richard Moore. Like Neil Schaefer. He started. Product name. Hidden by a product name. By a product name. Here's what he about predicament in 2015. Think of it. Power of consistency. They're dependable. First, Richard in to his because he made me. He made me. Every single Monday, I'd see that he had posted another episode of his long-running web video series. And what's that called? Keep forgetting. What's it called? Linked in. to see his egg. There you go. Smart business. Long run. Niches.
iTunes and Spotify. So if you search Startup Business Q&A, Richard or whatever, then you'll see it right there on all of the wherever you listen to your podcast. And we paused it to tweak some things, but people were saying, I actually listened to that, Richard. Would you mind? And so
Startup Business Q&A. Go to Facebook. Look him up. Startup Q&A live. Thank you. It's a long-running web video series. My feed. Later. Oh. Actually started doing this. Live stream long before in live Facebook. At Central Time. AM Central Time. Was that minus AM UK. ba, 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 ba. I want to think about this some more. I want to come back here tomorrow night and work on this, because I'm just feeling kind of, I don't know. It's just not there tonight. So I think what I'm going to do is put this to bed for the night and come back and work on this tomorrow. I think I'm a little bit off because of daylight savings time, to be honest, because I'm looking at my clock, which I haven't set back yet, going, it's 10 o'clock, and I'm always done by 10 o'clock, or it's almost 10 o'clock. And I think my body is still saying, shut down, shut down, shut down. So I am going to shut down. But I will be back here tomorrow. And that's an important point, which is if I want to come back here tomorrow, I shouldn't burn myself out today. So I'm not going to. Instead, I will be back here tomorrow working on the book in one form or another, because January 1st, 2021 is coming up, and this book is going to be done by then for certain. So until tomorrow, I'd like to say thank you for helping me stay honest and keep working on this book, even when I don't feel like it, and come up with a lame excuse about daylight savings time in order to stop working on it tonight. I'm DP Knudten for the Nonfiction Brand podcast, and you can check out a brand new episode. You can check out a brand new episode tomorrow featuring my friend Leah Rowe, and we're talking all about her big change in her life, about how getting a CPA was not necessarily for her, and how she discovered her true personal brand by following her true personal passions. But anyway, you can get the Nonfiction Brand podcast wherever you get podcasts for free. Just search for Nonfiction Brand and you'll see it. I'm DP Knudten, as I said, and I'll see you tomorrow. But until then, theme music, take us on out. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.